Welcome to Dr. Reese Live. Every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 years and running. We have our beautiful members in the exclusive Zoom room, and then we have the public out there peeking in. The peekers. Is that better, Karen? The peekers?
Observers,
The
people that
observers.
love us. Oh my gosh. They want to be part of the room.
Yeah. Well, I do have an announcement for the members. And that is that we have 2 new live streams coming to the membership. One of them is going to be on Thursdays at 5 p.m. It's mainly for newcomers, but veterans can get in there too. It's going to be a live support with Coach Tamara and Coach Sean. That starts this Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern, right before nutrition class. And in a few weeks, there will be a mindfulness class on Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern with one of our new coaches, Coach Gingy. His name is Gingy. Greatest name of all time. So Coach Gingy will be helping out with mindfulness every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. So we are always adding things. We're always doing our best to improve the membership. Make sure everyone is head to toe healing. Make sure everyone's doing good. We got your surveys last week. We're observing those. It looks like a lot of people are interested in doing that exclusive program retreat. So we'll see if we can get that moving so that we can do some work in person. And of course, the meet and greet is June 7th, and tickets opened up for the public today. June 7th. So that's that. So we're going to get to Q&A with the public for a little bit before we go to our members. I want to ask all members, if you have a victory, if you have something that has improved in you, think about that. Get your thoughts together, and we can come to you around 6:30, 6:35, and I would love to hear your success. Okay? That's what this is all about. This is all about sharing those victories, sharing that you're healing, sharing that you're getting better. Okay? So Coach Karen, let's go to the public, the peekers and seekers.
Before we go there, the individuals that are on social media that love to get information from us and that are trying to improve their everyday health, if they're interested in joining us for the meet and greet, when is it? And where would they find tickets?
They would get their tickets at drkevinreese.com. It's at a secret location, so you don't know the location until you get a ticket, but it is in Connecticut, that I can tell you. Hartford area.
And what day is it happening?
Yeah, I'll be on stage from 2 to 4, and then after that we'll have food and book signings, and we'll do the meet and greet part.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that information.
And it's only once a year. That's it.
As we wait for people to join us on the socials, there's been quite a bit of talk in our feeds on the social media pages, and a lot of people are really struggling these days with chronic pain and conditions. How can they manage that? I mean, I know your canned answer. It's head to toe healing, but we need to give them a little more substance. So if somebody's struggling from chronic pain on a regular basis, how do they manage and how do they alleviate pain? Do you have any tips that you can share?
I don't know if I have tips, but yeah, the canned answer is you need head to toe healing. And what that means is you have to get your body back into alignment nutritionally, posturally, and mentally. And as I wrote in the book Peace Over Pain, when all that comes together, you are now head to toe healing. And so the body knows what it's doing, the body knows how to heal. It's just you keep getting in the way of it. So we remove those obstacles in head to toe healing. And the symptoms start coming down. It's really quite simple. So we don't want to manage the pain. We want to get rid of the pain. And that we do. I mean, if you go through our testimonies on drkevinreese.com, you will see pain disappearing like magic. I mean, it just disappears. And I wish I could give you an exact answer of why. I don't know. It's just head to toe healing. It's like when you perform head to toe healing, when you practice head to toe healing, your body heals. It regenerates. Some symptoms may go away in 2 weeks. Other symptoms may take 2 years. You keep doing it. You keep going. You keep going. You keep going. And the pain just disappears. You know? Is that better than a canned answer? I don't know.
Yes, it's better. Absolutely.
Okay.
We need a little more substance than just it's head to toe healing. We understand that, but the public, they don't see the big picture yet, and they need a little bit more depth to those answers. So
Okay.
somebody had recently posted, I've been struggling with chronic digestive issues for a while now. I'm not finding relief with conventional treatments. I've heard about holistic approaches for health. How can you explain how holistic medicine can help individuals like me relieve chronic digestive problems?
Head to toe healing. That's the answer. All right. This person used the word treatment, so you already know they're already in darkness. That's first of all. They used the word medicine, so they're already hopeless. When you use the word treatment, when you use the word medicine, you're playing in a sport that doesn't know how to heal you. So we're in a totally different sport. There's no medicine over here. There's no treatment over here. So you want to fix your gut. Well, we start with the stomach acid and we start with the microbiome and all that good stuff. But we don't just look at your gut. We have to look at your spine. Your spine is connected to your gut. Your gut is connected to your brain. Your brain's connected to your gut. What about your pelvis? Is it tilted? Is it elevated? What about your feet? I know. What do your feet have to do with your gut? Everything. Everything. Everything's connected. Your body is its own universe. So, I think the key is to get out of that sport. Get out of that hallway. Get out of that medicine mode. Get out of the medical monopoly. If you're brand new, read the Red Book. Read the Red Book.
So what you're saying basically is it's a mind shift. So
Yeah,
change from the view that they're looking at currently and looking at it from a different perspective.
Yes, the question that you read from that person needs a mind shift. That's first. First. Can't heal without it. The people that are in our membership are people that it switched. It switched. No, nobody's gonna give commitment and give money to something that they didn't have the mind shift for.
One thing with that as well, people are so conditioned that the medical system is there to help, which, yes, it can, but they're paying on a regular basis, monthly basis to participate in that system. And it's almost like they feel cheated not to use it. And I know in talking to some people, once they realize when they invest in themselves and provide themselves alternative types of care that actually supports their body so it can start healing itself, and that mind shift changes from paying the medical system to provide medications to providing the body the right nutrients to support it in a different way. It just it takes a while to get there because we've been entrapped in that viewpoint for such a long time.
Yeah, true story. People are programmed to go to the doctor, and I'm okay with the emergency room when needed, but other than that, I don't really know what you're doing. You're just waiting for the big fat guy to come down your chimney once a year.
On the socials, Charlene says it's all about the food you eat,
All about what?
the food that you eat.
No, not really.
Do you think that's a contributing factor?
Of course. But I've seen people get out of wheelchairs eating the worst food you've ever seen in your life.
However, we promote getting off the poor four foods.
Yeah, get off the poor four foods is key.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny because people are so wrapped up about oil because oil's been promoted a lot in the Mediterranean diet and so many other diets out there
Yeah.
that why do you think that is such a hard mind shift for people to overcome?
Well, the Mediterranean diet was highly promoted big time. What was that, in the 1990s?
I think so.
Yeah. If that campaign never happened, you wouldn't care.
Well, and even before that, there was butter was bad, margarine is better, and people
Yeah.
fell for that tactic as well for such a long time.
Yeah. In the 1950s, they made the switch to oils, and they started saying that plant fat was better than animal fat, which we know now is absolutely 100% false. Because heart disease is still at an all-time high. Nothing has changed. The only thing that has improved is sales for statin drugs. And that's not the approval that we want, improvement that we want. So I think people just have trouble with oil. People are still trying to wrap their head around seed oils right now. It's just seed oils. But it's not seed oils, it's bottled oils.
And why is that about bottled oils? What makes that different? Because so many people say in our comments, but coconut oil is okay, olive oil is okay, avocado oil is okay.
Yeah.
What about those?
Bottled oil of any kind is bad news. And that's because it's bathing in air. You can look at the bottle, you'll see at the top, there's nothing there. It's just air. So the oil is oxidizing. It's turning into free radicals. It's bad news.
And then once those free radicals get inside our bodies, what does that make happen?
Inflammation. So this
age
leads to
spot.
heart disease. This leads to the sea monster. Yeah. Eye conditions. Brain conditions.
Martine's asking, is cocoa butter okay?
Uh, oils, I mean, oils can be great for your skin. I know it sounds like a contradiction, but I mean, like I put oils in my beard sometimes to make it a little shiny. Keep the hair nice and thick, you know. But I'm not swallowing it, not putting it into my blood. And it wasn't bottled oil on top of it. So people need to understand that it's not oils that are bad. And maybe that's our fault for saying gluten, oil, fried, and fake. But it's gluten, bottled oil, fried, and fake.
Well, and bottled oil can be hiding in so many condiments too, or salad dressings.
Yeah.
And that's why interacting with the processed foods, it's so important to read those labels. Those
Yeah.
oils are sneaky.
The oils are sneaky. And if you go to restaurants, you have to speak up. You gotta say, cook my steak and butter, please. And they'll do it. They'll do it. But if you go to a franchise like Chipotle or something like that, they're cooking with oil. There's no getting around it. So
So
I mean, if you did it
Charlene,
once or twice a year, probably no harm done. But if you're doing it on a regular basis, it's bad news.
Charlene on Facebook saying, I cheat once a week for moderation. Is that okay?
No.
So no cheat days.
Yeah.
'Cause there's been so
Imagine
many.
telling your spouse that.
True. Oh my gosh.
No, baby, just once a month. It was only once a month.
Valid point. Valid point. Okay.
No, I mean, like, are you in? Are you out? You committed or are you not?
So on the oil topic, Michelle's asking, so what oils do you recommend, if any?
No bottled oils.
Yeah, they need
Except
to
for
just
this
stop it.
topic.
Just stop it with the oil.
Yeah,
There's
see,
so many people that just go, "What about this oil? What about?" Just stop it. Just stop it.
just stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
That's it.
That's it. It's
Can
not.
I hit on the cheating thing?
It's not necessary. Go ahead.
It isn't necessary. Nobody needs to cook with oils. It was never needed. It's a new thing. Stop it. On the cheating thing, we have cookbooks so that you can make stuff that you like without cheating. I love cookies. I've said it before. I love butter tarts. I don't have them every day, but it's not cheating when we make them. And we bake them at low temperatures, so we're not burning the sugar and we're not burning the butter. It has more sugar than you should want in a normal day, but it's not cheating. It's not gluten. It's not oil. You can have pizza. We love pizza day.
Pizza day's great.
Gluten free. Why would we want to take pizza day away from you?
Yeah. Yeah. If you read this book here, you got plenty of recipes in here, right? And we got to get better at promoting this thing. Classic bread, hummus, tomato soup, honey garlic glazed salmon, chicken parm, pizza, Rice Krispie squares. What else do you want?
Whatever you can name, whether it's mac and cheese or you just have some good ones there, ice cream and stuff. This can all be done without the pour four.
Just get off the pour four foods. That's it. Should we go to Coach Sean? He's looking very lonely over there. What do you got, Sean? Are you on TT?
I'm on TT and IG.
Okay.
So on
We had a little
IG.
growth spurt on IG, first time in a while. So shout out to
Okay.
all the people on IG that have, decided to love us just for a hot second.
New people coming in. That's always great. So I got a question from Jamie. She's saying that I'm a little apprehensive to join your membership because I'm afraid I won't be able to 100% be gluten free.
I agree. Don't join.
But what if she commits to 4 months without gluten,
Yeah.
finds out she can do it, and starts to feel amazing, pain-free,
Well, she's not she's
symptom-free?
not ready to feel amazing.
Well, what if she was? Maybe she just needs 4 months,
Maybe.
4 months to try.
Yeah, maybe.
Karen's pretty good at this, Dr. Reese.
Yeah.
She,
Listen to Karen. Don't listen to me.
if you commit to 4 months, you're probably going to feel better. I mean, people get hung up on the idea of going gluten-free without actually trying it.
Yeah.
We all grew up. Every single one of us here grew up eating American junk food. I grew up eating Canadian junk food. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Life is better without it. And we still have pizza when we want. We have pancakes when we want. I can make a mean bread anytime. You're not going without anything. It's a little bit less convenient when you're out there trying to eat food at restaurants and stuff, but all restaurant food is junk, with only a few exceptions. So eating out it's junk anyways. Whether it's gluten or not, it doesn't matter. And it's the biggest waste of money there is. It's the single biggest food expenditure in America. You're not getting your money's worth.
Mm.
You eat better and cheaper at home. When you start doing that, you realize that, like us, we don't want to go out. I'll only go out if I have to. We got to meet someone or something. We don't want to go out. Food's better at home.
Yeah.
Better and cheaper.
Well, I like the vibe of restaurant. I had this thought the other day. I wish we could bring our own food to the restaurant. I wonder if there's a way to pull that off. Like, here's $20. We just want to sit down. I just want your table. I don't want your food. It's like a picnic. Anyway, Sean, what else you got there?
On TT, someone is saying, my husband is in the hospital with liver and kidney failure. MELD score 29, which is about severe, on to critical. And they say basically I'm at wit's end. And my question on top of that is, do you think there's a point where there's like no return to where we can't help people?
I don't think there's a point of no return. It's just a mental thing. There is a point of no return, but it's a mental thing. Let me rephrase that. I've had family members who couldn't make the mind shift, and so they go down with the ship and they die. That's what they do. That's what you do when you can't change. It has nothing to do with health. It has to do with your mindset. If this person can't change their mindset and commit to change, then they follow the path of the medical monopoly, and we know where that ends.
Oftentimes, too, it's the caregiver or the advocate that's in the hospital at the bedside that's asking these questions. So if the person that's in bed, in the hospital, doesn't have the desire to change, it's really going to be tough to help them. If they're open to the new ideas and open to trying something that may better their health for the future, then there's a spark there that can be ignited to something bigger and better. So all you can do is set a seed. And if it's even getting the audible medical monopoly and have them listen to it while they're laying in bed, and it wakes them up while they're there, that might be a start.
Yeah. Anything else, Sean?
So Jamie was replying to you guys and says, I don't feel horrible. and not having any issues really. My husband is one of the largest wheat growers in Michigan, I think.
It's a lot of gluten.
Actually, what's interesting is one of our members is also a wheat farmer and is following our program to get his health back in gear. So even though he's financially benefiting from growing wheat, he understands it's been detrimental to his health, and he's getting off the poor for foods and turning his life around.
Yeah. On top of that, there's a member that owns a Greek restaurant that sells nothing but olive oil. And they're doing the same thing. They bring their own food to their own restaurant
Yep.
to avoid eating their own restaurant food.
Yep.
So,
That's right.
So I think it just depends on how bad you want it. You may not be in pain right now, but if you continue eating the poor four foods, neglecting your body of the right nutrition, it's just a matter of time before your body starts to fall apart. And why not catch it when you're kind of on the upswing of things and you're in relatively good health? Give your body a tune-up, and you never know. Then you won't be one of those people in the hospital in that bed.
Right.
yeah, and I can speak from experience on this because when I was growing up, I always told myself I ate a bunch of junk food, and I always told myself I'm just gonna fix myself in my 20s. And when my 20s came, believe it or not, that's when the floodgates broke, and it happens faster than you can react to it because so many things start to go off at the same time. And that 2, 3, 4 years that you think, oh, I'll just get better in those years and I'll be fine. Those will be the longest years of your life.
Yep. Same
Because
thing
every
happened to
day, it's
me.
every
Yep.
day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to me. Most of my health concerns happened at about 28.
Mm. It's terrible. Don't want that for my worst enemy, but can't, can only say what I've experienced. I can't really, force people. Um, so someone was asking basically, you guys kind of went over this, and I don't know if you want to go into more details, but when you say no oils, do you mean don't cook with it or don't use it at all for like salad dressings?
Do not put any bottled oils in your mouth. Forever.
Or in the pan. Do not put oil in the pan to
Or
cook
in the
with.
pan. But it eventually ends up in your mouth. Yeah.
Well, and you think about it, when you look at the bottle, I think it's like 110 calories per tablespoon.
Right.
It's just crazy.
Yeah. It's an easy way to
You've
gain
talked
weight.
about it being fat juice before. Well,
Fat juice. That's it. It's fat juice. That's
One
it.
of our members, Stephanie, she's in IG right now, and she says, I recommend this program. I've been here for only a couple of months and feeling better, and eating gluten-free isn't too hard, really. I agree.
I don't think any of it is hard. You show up, you get off the poor four foods, you show up to the classes every evening, and you just keep staying motivated, and all of a sudden, poof, you're pain and drug free. It just happens.
well, no, also for those individuals that have and struggle with losing weight, once you get off the poor four foods and you support your body with the right nutrition, it just kind of slips off. Your body starts to function the way it's supposed to, and that's an added benefit. It's just incredible. So if you've been one of those individuals that have been on diet after diet, program after program, this might be for you. It might be the last stop as far as what's going to work long term.
That's right. I think the people at home, the people that aren't a part of our community, need to either read Medical Monopoly or they need to read Peace Over Pain and get themselves caught up. You know, because this is the new phenomenon in health. And it's clear as day if you do your research. If you just go to the website and look at all the testimonies. I'm guessing we're going to have a few more today. It's just nonstop.
I think that's one of the best features of our membership, the community, because you see somebody with similar symptoms get better in front of your eyes. You see them like join and you see them working every day.
Yeah.
And then finally they get this magical testimony.
Yeah.
Then that could be you. And then you say this testimony and it shares to the next person. I think it's just constantly giving in terms of motivation.
That's it.
It's a beautiful thing.
It seems like people are getting used to just having symptoms all the time now. Being in a little bit of pain, you know, whether it be knee pain, shoulder pain, or gut pain. They're just used to always having something going on that's not right. Our bodies aren't designed that way. You're designed to feel good every single day, and you can. Would you mind sharing, Dr. Reese, how people could get in touch with us if they have more questions that we haven't been able to answer today, and maybe if they have some specifics they'd like to know about, and to see if it's even for them?
Yeah, I would just say DM us, inbox us, message us right on whatever social media platform you're watching on. Just slide into our inbox. Or go to drkevinreese.com. If you go to drkevinreese.com, you should be prepared to spend at least 3 hours. Look at everything. Take your time. Look at all the testimonies of people healing from all over the world. Go through the educational library. Go through the interviews. Go through everything. Do your due diligence. You know? Let's date before we marry.
People are also asking, where can they find your books?
drkevinreese.com. Everything's on the website. All 10 books are there.
Is there a particular book or books that you would recommend starting with?
I think Peace Over Pain. I mean, it's the original. I mean, the red book is great for people that are really, really asleep. But Peace Over Pain is the one that's going to tell you what head-to-toe healing is and how it works. So, Sean, you have one more or so?
Well, it was just a follow-up to the oil answer. Somebody was asking, if not oils, then what do I cook with?
I like to cook with water. But you can use ghee, you can use tallow, you can use lard. I like water. I boil a lot, steam a lot, pressure cook a lot. I made a roast over the weekend with potatoes. So good. So good. No restaurant is touching that.
You can use water, you could use butter, you could use ghee, you could use lard, you could use wine, you could use nothing at all. In many cases, there's no cooking base at all.
Right.
When we do bacon or cook steaks, we use no cooking base.
Yep. All right, so are we ready to go to our membership and see what we have?
Members, hi members. There's some comments just from the conversation that we've had in the membership, but I'm going to go straight to the win first. So 1 second. It's Felicia. Her little win is that I bought a salad to a gathering last Saturday And I got creative with a salad dressing. No pour four, no oil. Let's see, there were 4 other salads and mine got completely wiped out in minutes. And then I went back for seconds and it was all gone. The other salads were still there and everyone was saying, who made this salad? So there you go. You don't need oil.
Don't need oil at all.
Yeah, I just made one before this Zoom with just vinegar and a little bit of Greek yogurt with spices. It's perfect. It's all you need.
Yeah. There you go.
Felicia, you have to share your salad recipe in the community for us.
Yeah, what is it? Is she there?
Yeah,
Oh,
I used yogurt, I used Boursin cheese, and I put tons and tons of garlic in there. And I based it on a recipe that has no oil in it. It's called 3-2-1. So 3 parts balsamic vinegar, or I used apple cider vinegar, and 2 parts mustard, and 1 part maple syrup.
Okay.
And what was in the salad? What'd you put?
Oh, I just put like mixed greens. I put cucumber. I put blueberries. I put what else did I put in there? I put more garlic. And I'm trying to think. I put a few different kinds of veggie. Oh, and I put some chopped cabbage, and just mixed it up like that. Yeah, it was delicious. Everybody was like, I went back for more because I can't eat anything else. And all the other salads were there. So, and they were wondering who made the salads. So that was great. Good testament to the no pour foods, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
4 foods aren't needed.
Some of the comments earlier. Oh, Stella was saying, read the purple book to change your thinking and change your world.
The purple book will do that.
Purple book. Let's see. Sonia had commented, nothing changes if nothing changes.
That's
Lori
right.
commented, people just don't realize they can do it. The world opens up when they do. The hope floods in and they start trying, and the fear holds them in. Just starting.
Yeah.
Liz was thanking Dr. Reese for complete synergy to health, and thanking the team, Ryan, for his incredible nutrition knowledge and dedication. So thank you for that, Liz. There's a question. Felicia had a question. I think Ryan would be better at answering that. We can't get nutrients from the soil. So where do the nutrients and supplements come from? Are they processed in some way? I've always been curious about this.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Great. Yeah, so the main source of our minerals it's a humic shale deposit, which is basically ancient sea moss. And it's on top of a mountain in Utah, the source that we used. And it's got a very diverse range of minerals in it, and it's easy to harvest from it because it's already dry. Nature's already dried it. This is also how we can get such higher doses than regular sea moss, because we don't have to desiccate it ourselves. Nature has already desiccated it. So that has all the trace minerals in it. And that's the basis of our program, actually. That stuff is, you hear all this stuff about fulvic or humic or ionic minerals. It's all basically the same thing. These are all different words that mean the same thing. It's a tiny particle, plant particle, because plants have taken the dirt, they've turned it into an ion by adding an electron to it or adding energy to it as they suck it into their tissues, and it becomes just one particle. So instead of a big clump of calcium limestone, it's an individual calcium ion that goes into the plant. It doesn't suck up the limestone into the plant, it sucks up individual calcium particles. Well, they do that with all these minerals, especially in the sea. When all the minerals are already in the seawater, anything that grows in the sea sucks up all the minerals into the tissues. And so they're plant-derived, colloidal, and ionic. So they're tiny individual particles with an electric charge on them. That's the basis of our program, and we use pretty high doses of that stuff. All of the other things that you'll see in the products are chelates. Chelates they came up with them in the animal industries because they realized how poor absorption is for metallic minerals. Like if you just eat a flake of zinc or iron or calcium or magnesium or anything like this, you don't absorb very much of it. And if we stick with calcium, it's about 5%, maybe 10% if you're working perfectly. But they realized that they could take these raw elements and tumble them around in a bunch of amino acids or sugars and trick your body into absorbing it. Suddenly now it can absorb like 40% of it, which is the standard kind of numbers. It might go from like 5% to about 40% if your digestion is working correctly still, even if it's chelated. But that's a massive increase. So they did that in the animal industries just to be more efficient, basically. So we don't have to give shovelfuls of minerals to our animals, because they'll go out and start eating dirt and stuff if they're looking for minerals. But when we give them chelated minerals, it's just much more efficient to do. So we use both. We use colloidal plant-derived, and we use chelates for the bigger minerals, the ones that we need more of, like selenium and calcium and magnesium and so on. And some of ours are actually colloidal chelates, which is a special manufacturing process that they can even increase the absorption from standard chelates as well. So yeah, we use a combination of all of these things.
Nice.
Good answer. All right, so Colleen has commented, Vicky, we had stroganoff gluten-free for supper tonight. Was that in Dr. Reese's book?
Yeah. Yeah, it's in here.
And Monica says, I love the ice cream and the Rice Krispies recipe in the cookbook.
There you go.
Denise is saying, I made hermits, cooked them at 300 degrees, gluten-free, delicious. What are hermits? Don't know what those are. Cookies, maybe? Lori had a comment earlier, liver can regenerate. My sons did. Don't be afraid, to the person that was asking earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Alicia barely goes out to restaurants. Alan Veronica's asking about a certain product called Immunocal. Ryan, have you heard of that?
Yeah, it's glutathione.
And they're asking, they said they've been taking it for years. Does it help? Was wondering what your thoughts are and if you can do that along with what they are doing.
Do I have a minute for that?
Mm-hmm.
So glutathione is the antioxidant. It's one of the antioxidants that our body makes. Some people call it the master antioxidant in the body. Now, we need many nutrients to use glutathione, especially selenium. It's one of the big ones. It's a direct cofactor for it. So your body makes it when it's healthy. If you're not healthy, you're going to be making less glutathione. You'll also be making less of other, hormones and compounds, less DHEA, less coenzyme Q10, less superoxide dismutase. A lot of people will understand what I'm saying here. These are common supplements now, right? NAC, NAD, these are more examples of things that your body makes when it's working properly. When it's not working properly, especially if you're in a critical condition, it can be very helpful to take more glutathione, more SOD, more CoQ10, etc. Because your body's not making enough of it. That's one of the reasons why it's sick. Your body's burning through nutrients and it can't do everything that it needs to do, including making glutathione. For a normal person to take more glutathione doesn't make sense because we're taking all 90 essential nutrients. Those are all the nutrients that you need to make glutathione and to use it. You shouldn't need extra, especially for the cost of these Immunocal products, more than $100 US. It's totally not necessary. Glutathione is one of the more expensive type of products out there. And if you had the sea monster or something, liver failure or something, like something real serious, throw the kitchen sink at it for sure. No problem. I would myself. But if you're on your way to recovery already, there's no need for that. You could spend that $100 elsewhere for other nutrients, basically.
Yep. Well said.
There's a couple comments from Felicia about our amazing posture coach, Rain. She talks a lot about the mind and the class that she does when she's teaching the exercises. And Felicia's saying we actually have to be in the present moment to think about what we are doing.
Yeah,
and then
that's right. I think that's one of the keys to our postural therapy and head to toe healing is staying present and doing everything right
yeah.
and breathing.
One of our members, Liz, is saying that it stresses her out to, I guess, the questions. So she stays home to eat quality food and gets used to it. Stressful for her to go out and ask all those questions. So stay home. Does anyone else have any wins they would like to share?
Can I jump in on the questions thing?
Yes.
The more questions you ask to the food industry, the more disappointed you're going to be anyways. The more you're not going to want to eat their food. So it's a good thing. Ask all the questions you need. You won't want to go there anymore.
Yeah. Oh, the hermits that we were talking about earlier, it is a cookie. It's molasses and raisins. It's chewy cookie bar.
Oh,
Yeah.
So one tip when you're going out to restaurants, if you tell them your doctor told you you can't have oil, Dr. Reese, you know,
blame it on me. It's
could
always
be a way
blame it
around
on
it.
me.
Monica was commenting when she started the program, she cleaned out all the poor foods out of the kitchen. And she says it's a lot easier if the foods are not in the house. Yes. So don't buy it and bring it home and have it sit there going at
Yep.
midnight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Catherine's asking, Dr. Reese, what is the #1 posture exercise you should do every day?
Static back. Static back. I think overhead extension is probably up there too.
And Michelle's asking or saying, I finally completed the mindfulness training and I cried.
Mm.
And then Colleen said she cried after doing the first one.
Mm. Why?
I don't know. Are
I
they
want
here?
to. I want to know.
Share.
This is my favorite topic. Are they
I don't know.
available to share?
I don't know if they're here. Guess not.
I'm here.
Okay.
So I've
Hi.
been trying to schedule the mindfulness training on a weekend because I work Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
And I was also curious of what it does to me because I am a warrior. I worry all the time. And I was like, oh, maybe I will try this one because I think this would help. And it was really helpful. And towards the end, when it says all you need to do when you will whenever an emotion or something that will come up to you that will start for me to worry, you will just say thank you. That's the part that I was just crying.
Mm. That's good.
Yeah.
So
was
maybe you had something that you needed to release.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with my mom. Me and my mom right now don't have a good relationship. And I think that's the one that I still carry around because
Yeah.
our relationship is not meant yet. And I'm not sure if she's ready because I'm ready, but I don't think she's ready. But I'm just waiting.
Yeah.
And for now, I'm just saying thank you. Whenever bad thoughts come to my mind, I'm just using strategies you share that just say thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I've been using. And it's been really helpful. Thank you.
Thank you. And I think if you keep working on it, you might get a phone call from your mom. So
Okay, I hope so.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's good though. Keep working on it. Did you do mindfulness 1 and 2?
I just did one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm planning to do another one this weekend.
Okay.
Because I feel like it has to be something when I'm calm. I'm not thinking about work because I teach, and you know, if you're a teacher, you're always thinking about the students. You're reflecting what worked, what doesn't work, and I think doing it on a weekend will free me with all the homework that I have to do.
Okay.
So that's my plan.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Stop worrying.
Thank you.
Stop worrying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Anyone
Denise
else?
has
Anyone else crying?
I don't know. Colleen says that, what did she say? Colleen, I know you're there. Oh, she's saying, I'm sorry to my inner child.
Yeah.
That's probably helped, yes. And then back to food. Someone posted a recipe, I'll share it. Boneless chicken thighs, cooked in Worcester sauce, dipped in sour cream with garlic and dill salt added. Having that for dinner tonight, along with carrots.
Nice. Sounds
Like what we-
fantastic. I want some.
I know, mine's simple chicken.
I'm in the
by
mood
itself.
for some chicken thighs.
I cooked some chicken last night in just water. Yeah, the dogs loved it. Felicia commented, I've noticed that when we work on our own mindfulness and forgive ourselves and go through the process, for example, I cried a lot too. I was thinking about my boys, and then lo and behold, they called me that weekend out of the blue.
There it is. It's the
Yeah.
way it works. If you do the work, you put in the work, the miracles will start happening.
Yes.
Don't underestimate those courses. Or the Purple Book.
I want to say, there's a lot of members that are coming in and they're really wanting their nutrition and their supplement and what to eat. And don't forget about the mindfulness. It's so important to be doing that alongside your focus on food. And I think a lot of people kind of put that off on the side, and it's so important. It shifts everything.
What's amazing too is a lot of times when people say, no, I've already done a whole bunch of that. I'm fine. Those probably are the people that can benefit the most by going through the process to see about going a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
Right. Susan commented, I cried when I named one of the trees she named one of the trees after my brother who is deceased.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't underestimate the tree exercise. The tree
Anybody else?
exercise is,
Yeah.
it's one of my favorites right there.
Felicia comment, I don't completely get it, but I do it anyway. Yep. Priscilla saying 100% to homemade food. That is key. Yeah. There's no more questions. Does anyone have anything to share? Don't be shy. Oh, someone had just commented, I just received their supplements. Do I just jump in and start taking it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can check in with Ryan during nutrition class just to make sure everything's in order, but for the most part, yeah.
Yeah, for those of you that are ordered, just make sure that you've gone through the modules and you read everything, because Dr. Reese has provided videos. If you skip the video, you won't know what to do. He explains it, how to start and go slowly.
Yeah, and for any members that logged on late, there was an announcement that we have a new live support going on too. That's going to be Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern. So that's another place to get some live support if you're a newbie. When I say newbie, you're inside 4 months.
Yeah. There's still people that I have orientation calls and they might forget. And so it's a good time to jump in and ask those questions on how to navigate the membership or what to do or how to get there. So I'm there to help you work your way through that.
Right. Right. Yeah, otherwise, I hope to see many people June 7th here in the Hartford area, Connecticut, secret location. It's going to be a good day.
Denise, a comment. I feel like she feels like she's been here for years, not months.
Yeah. Me too.
And Augustina saying, driving home from work and listening. Love you all.
Thank
Lisa,
you. Thank you.
using
That's commitment when you're still in the Zoom meeting and you're driving.
yeah.
I love it.
Be careful.
Yeah, be careful driving. Lisa says, using the meditation daily. My mom is in hospice with end stage dementia. Oh, and it just moved down. Oh, what does it say? Sorry. Sometimes when people comment, it moves the screen and then I lose my place.
I hope to see many people on June 7th.
What was that?
I heard your doppelganger.
What?
I heard your doppelganger, your
What?
voice.
Oh.
But you weren't talking.
Oh, well, that happens sometimes if you listen close enough.
Oh boy. I'm sorry. I don't know what the rest of that is. I can't find the comment.
I can fill in for you,
Oh,
Tamara.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, she says that it's been an ugly, long journey to this point with end stage dementia. So sorry, Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. For sure.
Yeah.
I really like the idea of the new members meeting on Thursday. I think that's going to be really beneficial for our new folks that are just joining us. Think of it as you're in the your shotgun in the car, and the coaches are guiding you and they're driving until you're comfortable with head to toe healing, and then you can get in the driver's seat and do it on your own. That's what we strive to do, is give you the tools so that way your body can start healing itself, getting it in the position the way it was designed to heal itself. And we'll get you there. You just need to plug into our process and our classes. And if the classes don't align with your schedule, or maybe you're in a different time zone, there's always replays available, and you can glean so much great information from those replays too. So please participate in our healing community. We can't wait to see you.
Yeah. It's really a great thing, and it's very easy to follow. Just show up and do what you're supposed to do. It's that simple.
We have a question for you that Alicia wants to ask.
Sure.
Okay, so I have a question about the bedtime story meditation.
Hmm.
So there, it goes through a process, and then it feels like randomly you say, I forgive my mother. I forgive my father. Is that purposely put there at that moment for a reason? Do you remember it? I know it's a random question, but
What-
it's every time I listen to it, and then it just kind of like, it comes up and I'm like, what? Like, wow. It's almost like it brings me back to, like, I'm dozing off, I'm listening to it, I go to bed with it every night.
Yeah.
It's my thing. And then, yeah, so I was just wondering about that. I was just curious. Is that put there for a reason at that moment?
Yes.
Can
I
you
can't.
explain?
I can't show you how the sausage is made.
Can you tell, is there like, can you tell me why, or?
I think if you keep doing it, you'll be able to tell me why.
Interesting. Okay. I'll keep doing it. Not onto that one, but I'm not sure what. Okay.
Let's keep the mystery alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll keep doing it. All right. Thanks.
Everything has a purpose. But I'm glad you're listening. Not everyone's listening.
Any other questions from our members? Catherine comment, I never heard because I fall asleep too soon. Laugh out loud.
That's good. That's good.
Knocks her out.
Yeah, we're really trying to get this off the ground. I mean, it's going to take a while, but We're trying to serve the public a little bit with the quote unquote voice therapy. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sean, you have any questions on TT or IG?
I can look 1 second.
There is a question that you might like on Facebook.
Okay.
It says, is it okay not to forgive somebody if they have been toxic your whole life and you know they will not change? Not everyone's worth the stress.
There is no stress. You're just making it up.
Stress is coming from you, not them, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you always have to forgive. It's just a hard place for some people to get to because they have to go through their baggage to get there, you know. But there's no reason not to forgive. I don't care if they burnt your house down and did bad things to you when you were 6. It doesn't matter.
Looks like Gingy has something to add.
Gingy man.
Ginger man. Forgiveness is something, in my experience, that a lot of people misunderstand. You don't forgive for the other person. You forgive for yourself.
That's right.
There's a really good quote that I love. I don't remember the original author, but it says, "In forgiveness lies the stoppage of the wheel of karma." So if you're trying to clear and open up and shift yourself and your life experience in some way, forgiving another person does wonders for yourself. It doesn't clear their karma. It works directly with yourself. So I think that's a good point to keep in mind when we're talking about forgiveness.
That's right.
And the opposite side of the coin is the anger and resentment that you feel towards them. It's not hurting them, it's hurting you, right, guys? That's poisoning you. Does nothing to them.
Well, if people were to read my books very deeply, especially the purple book, of course, and you come to the understanding that you have a computer in your skull and it's running off of programming, then how can you not forgive? Like, do you forgive a dog for barking and waking you up? Do you forgive your 2-year-old for dropping grape juice on your favorite rug? People aren't in that much control as you think. If you're operating off of programming, then just understanding that you're automatically forgiving. I mean, are you really mad at the snake for biting you?
When you forgive someone, does that mean you get your own freedom? So if you let it go in your own mind, even though they may be a horrible person still, but forgiving them, would it free you?
Yeah, but forgiveness is only one part of the puzzle. Remember in the purple book, I say you acknowledge, you accept, and you appreciate. The 3 A's. Acknowledge it, accept it, appreciate it. No matter what it is. Good, bad, or ugly. You accept it when it rains. I mean, have you ever let the rain like ruin your whole day? Most people don't. I mean, they might go, "Ah, it's raining." That's, 5 seconds, right? Nobody really sits there like, "It's raining. My life is ruined." Like, come on. It's raining. It's part of the programming of Mother Nature. just like your mind operates off of programming. It's just on you to meet someone like me to be inspired to change your programming. And then you can change your whole world. But if you don't meet someone that inspires you to do that, then you stay locked in your programming. And you keep banging your left hand with your right hand with a hammer in it. But you don't realize that you're banging your own hand with a hammer. So, yeah, I like to use the word cleansing or cleaning, healing. Yeah. And it's the hardest part of head to toe healing. It really is. The nutrition and the musculoskeletal system are easier than the mindfulness. Because you have to come to that understanding that you have a computer in your skull that's running off of data.
The other stuff, all you have to do is show up, right? You just have to attend the posture
That's
classes,
it.
do the
Right.
exercises. Supplementing's easy. You put it in. Food, sure, it takes a little bit more commitment, but yeah, the mindfulness stuff, you can't do it without actually forgiving. You can't just listen to it. You can't just read it. You can't just show up. You have to actually do it.
Yeah. Yep.
But getting rid of that anger, that burden, that resentment, I mean, there's nothing like it. Break the chains.
Yeah. That's right.
And sometimes that is the key to help the healing begin for people. Sometimes that resentment and that anger is what's inhibiting them.
That's right.
Will you remind people how they can find out about getting help with us? Where do they start?
GetHelpWithUs.com. Did you take
No.
that? Do we have that domain?
We don't need more domains.
No, we don't.
Okay.
It's too confusing. Stop confusing.
Okay.
Keep it simple.
Go to drkevinreese.com. Spend 3 hours there. Go through everything, especially the testimonials. Or slide into our DMs and we'll guide you if you're out there. Of course, our members just keep showing up to the classes. Keep reaching out to Tamara if you need help. And, we're here. We're here.
Is that a wrap?
Unless Sean has more questions, I could do 5 more minutes, but just no oils, please.
Someone had a question about statins. They said,
Statins. Oh, okay.
I would like to ask about statins. What's the alternative to clearing out plaque in the arteries?
We have nutritional protocols that can handle stuff like that.
Most of it is oils.
Gotta get off the poor foods, get on the right foods, get on the right supplements. Your body will do the rest. Anything else? No?
On Facebook, the same person's asking, what if there's a toxic person? I basically answered them, said, you don't have to be around this person to forgive them, right? You don't have to, they're saying, you don't want to keep letting them abuse you or something. Well, yeah, if a dog's biting you, leave the vicinity, right?
Right. Yeah, or just give them a hug. See what happens. Anything else?
Someone, Coach Joey says, just a comment, says, hey, Dr. Reese, I just got your book and I'm listening to it everywhere I drive this week. I'm an ER nurse and I resonate 100% with everything, brother.
Very good. And a shout out to you. I think the people in emergency rooms are heroes. And the medical staff in the ambulances. Tough job, tough gig. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sold a lot of audiobooks this last month now. So there's a lot of people listening out there all over the world. I don't know why the audiobooks picked up this month, but it's a beautiful thing to know that people are listening.
Would you close with, for those people that want to participate with the meet and greet with us, again, what date, where it's at, and how they would register for the meet and greet so they could meet us in person?
The meet and greet, the annual meet and greet, is June 7th. It's a Saturday. It's at a secret location in Hartford, Connecticut. And they can get tickets on drkevinreese.com. I only come out to play once a year, so that's it. Well, I guess that's it, huh? Kind of wanted to go another 3 hours. But all right, it's been a pleasure. Keep healing. Keep doing what you're supposed to do. And we'll be back next Tuesday. And for the members, of course, you got another live tomorrow. For the public, I'll try to do a pop-up live sometime this week. We'll see. All right. It's been real.